friends, welcome back to the studio. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is DJ. This is Hither and Yon Studio, like jumping hither and yon, Shakespearean maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I make things with paper, including junk journals and the stuff to go inside of them, altered books, and so on. So if you like that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I release a new video. And for everybody that's been here before, welcome back. We are working in the big book of junk journal ideas today, and it's going to be all about TipIns. TipIns, what they are, what they look like, and we'll make a couple. Okay, so, but before I do that, I wanted to do a lovely happy mail share because I was so excited, and it got lost, so I'm so upset that it looks like it was received on 2/14, but I just got it like a week ago, so, and we're in April as I record this, and so I see all these question marks all over it. I don't know, maybe they lost it. Anyway, I finally received it. I'm so excited. So this is from Gretchen. You know who you are, Gretchen. She's one of my pen pals, and I sent her out a little package, and so she sent me one back, and oh my goodness, I had to share. Okay, so this was a little card. Now she is a painter, so Gretchen, you'll have to tell me in the comments if this is your original painting. I'm guessing yes, but I don't know for sure, so I don't want to say. But she wrote me this cool little card here, which is so sweet. Thank you. She is mad about monarchs, so she parted with this lovely sticker. Thank you. There's so many pretty things in here. This is like, it's like a paper doily trim, which I'm going to put these on some pages. That's going to be fun. These fun little vintage Valentines, which are so cute. They got like little cherubs on there. They look like, oh, they're like guest cards for weddings, because it says table number, couple number, so, or some other event. This fun little cherub vintage postcard, so fun. Oh my goodness, look, these are paper clips in my initials. Yay, I'm so happy. And then she sent me this cool saver book, which is great because I actually have the stamps that go in these. So this will be fun to fill up. And then this album, which is just so cool. It's like an old photo album, I'm guessing. It looks vintage. Thank you this was so generous of you. I mean, honestly, I am floored how wonderful this happy mail is. And finally, she said that she's a painter, and these, oh, so this looks like the same material. This must be hers as well, but I'll let her answer in the comments. But, oh my goodness, look at these. Gretchen, if you have a website or an Etsy store that you would like to share in the comments, please do, because these are beautiful. And this one, this meant a lot to me. I lost my father-in-law last year, and this is just, the timing is beautiful. So thank you. These are all going to be treasured. But these are just stunning. I just love your art. Thank you so much for sharing these with me. So anyway, that's my share. I just had to share it. Everything was so beautiful, and she was so generous. So thank you again, Gretchen. Just absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about TipIns. And I saw a couple, I have a couple that I make regularly, so I wanted to share them with you. TipIns, the term I believe comes from like the bookmaking industry and magazine industry in general. And they basically are things that you add to the book or the magazine after it's published or printed, or whatever the terminology is that you want to use. And so if, you have a magazine and it's got like one of those things that are kind of glued in that you can pull out, those are considered TipIns. And for books, it would be anything that you're adding into the book after. Now, I'm by no means fully educated on TipIns, so, it's not my industry, I didn't come from it, but I did a little research and that's what I found. But in junk journaling, these are things that you're kind of like adding in, and there's a couple of examples, so I'll kind of go through them. So it could be something that you clip onto a page. So like this, this is just a little, I'm using up some scraps and I just put together a little journaling space here that can be either put over a page like so, right? You can kind of put it over the page like that. Or you could clip it onto the page like so, or you could even glue it into the page. So that is one example of a tip-in. I have a couple here, so, you know, you could even pile them up like that if you wanted to. This is another form of a tip-in. A lot of times they're called flips or flaps as well. So this one is, I made these during a mass make, and you know what? I'm just going to grab a couple of, I don't know why I didn't do that. All right, I have a couple of paper clips. These are my cute little penguin paper clips. Aren't they cute? And so you can just clip these in, but it has some extra pockets on it. Then it wraps around a page and you can just kind of clip it there. And I'm going to leave that there. And then I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to put it up here. Actually, let's do this one since it has the writing at the bottom. All right. So this journal will help me just remember all these little things that I make so that I don't forget. And these go together so quick. I mean, I would do a video, but it's like, what do you need to know? If you want to know, if you want me to do a video, let me know. I might do like a short or something because they're so fun. But that's it. Anyway, here's another one. So this is just a piece of paper I folded over. I cut out with a hole punch. I think I used my Sizzix for this because I was also doing the embossing. So, and then inside I just sewed in, I did a 3-hole pamphlet stitch for this paper, this tea dyed paper or coffee dyed paper. And then this can just also kind of wrap around a page, right? And you can, and let's put it on this one because I'll have a little tip-ins page here. And you can clip that in. If you wanted to, you could probably also, with something like this, kind of sew it, or not sew it, glue it around 3 sides and have a tuck or a top pocket if you wanted to do something like that as well and get it into your journal. But I'm just going to clip it in, and this went together in a few minutes. Not the embossing part, but I have a bunch of these done, so I just turned one into a little booklet, and it just adds some more journaling space to your journals. Okay, another one is something like this. So this is 2 pieces of paper I cut out separately, and then I sewed them along the top. This is some Tim Holtz fabric, and I just put a simple zigzag stitch there, threw some pockets on it, and a little journaling space inside, and then this just flips over your page. I ran out of paper clips. Hold on. I got plenty of penguins. It was a big bundle. And then that just clips over your page, and you can take it out and you can write in it and then clip it back in place. And you can also write on these tags. So it just adds a lot more space to your journals. You're kind of getting the idea. All right, we'll talk about this one. So this is also a tip-in. You've probably seen these a lot. I didn't glue this in place, so I'm going to do that with you guys. It's just a piece of fabric. This is another Tim Holtz piece, and I just folded over the side. I zigzag stitched it, and now we're just going to glue it in place, and then you can have this in your journal as well as a little flap. But again, this could be referred to as a tip-in or flap. All right, so we have that, and then you can just put some stuff under it, and it just gives you some extra movement in your journals, things like that. All right, and we'll do one more. So this is just a 6x6 that I cut down. I needed a piece off of this, so I took the rest of it for this. It was white on this side, so I took a stencil and I stenciled out. I thought it looked like snakeskin, but when I removed the stencil, it looked more like a giraffe, but that's okay. That's fine. It's going in here. So, but what this is good for, and I do these a lot, is you put this in and then you put some washi on it. And I thought I had a roll, but let me grab one. And you just kind of attach it wherever you want. Maybe we'll do it here with some washi. So if your journal is all sewn together, you can just add more components to it as you go. And one little tip with this is you don't want to cover the edge. So you don't want your washi tape to go beyond either edge, because then it won't open. I learned that the hard way, like most things. All right, so that, and then on this side, we can add another little piece, you know, and you can match the theme of the journal you're working on. Or if you work in like, you know, a diary or, you know, a monthly calendar thingy. And I can't think of the name now, but you know what I'm talking about. If you keep track of, you know, your calendar, you can just add little things in. You could tip in a photograph, so many things that you could tip in, and you kind of want to get it real close there. And there you go. And now I can kind of write in here and fold this over, and it'll always be in there. And it's washi, so I don't know, if you make a mistake and you want to take it out, it's easy. It's not going to really mess up your page. And that's it. So that's what we're talking about in our big book of junk journal ideas. And I thought it would be fun to just make another little tip-in that I saw. And I'll link the video below to the YouTuber artist that created it. It's Compendium, and I can't think of the first one, which I'm mad about because I think it's like Raven or Crow or something. So what am I going to use? I want to use some of these papers. I just released this paper pack and I wanted to show you guys. It's kind of like a mixed media background with some floral, you know, watery elements on top. And I am in love with this. So I think I want to use one of these because or two actually, because I think, and I don't want something, like this one. This one will probably be good. Okay. Yeah. If you're interested, it's in the shop. You can go get it. It's got all of these, and then it's got some ephemera, which I don't have here. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Here. Look. And then it's got some tags and pockets. So it'll be good for a mini journal and things like that. But anyway, let me just cut off these ends. Okay, and on her channel, the video I saw, it wasn't a how-to video, though she may have one on her channel somewhere. She was just showing the element. So what I want to do is kind of, let's measure this. Let's see, because I want a halfway point. It's like 8 1/8, so I want 4 1/16. So I'm going to measure this out. 4/16 because I want it in half. 4/16. Did I get it right? Yes. Okay. And I want to measure the page that I'm putting it on, and that will become important in a minute. You'll see. And I want to kind of mark Now, I didn't watch a video, so I'm kind of just winging this. There may be a how-to video, and it does it completely different. I don't know. I'm just winging it based on my own perception of the item. And I'm gonna put a score mark there. Let's see, right there. Hope everyone's having a good crafty day. We're just gonna get some warm weather again next week here in the East Coast. Oh my goodness, and we had an earthquake. Woo! You people that live in California or earthquake-prone areas, I don't envy you at all. I know we've had another one in this area in my lifetime, but I don't remember feeling it. And that was the spookiest, scariest, freakiest feeling I have ever felt. And it was very unsettling. But anyway, now we're going to get some nice weather this week. And I'm excited for that because it got warm and then it got really cold again. And I was like, ah, bummer. But, you know, spring. It rains a lot and you get a lot of weird weather. Okay, so this will go over the page like this. Okay, and maybe what I want to do is have just a slight crease, like a, I don't know, a very thin crease on this flap, just so it's not so tight. I'm just going to put another score in there. Hopefully I'll be able to fold on that now. It's so tight. We'll make it work. So it's like a 1/16 of an inch I'm putting between the two score marks, just so I have a little give on the page, because it seemed like it was kind of a little tight. So I'll do this side too. Okay. And we'll fold this like so. And then I want to attach some flaps that will connect. So I want to go, there's a couple of different ways we could do this. The one that was shown in the video that I watched, it made two flaps and then they were connected with a, you know, like a little circle with the string around it, a policy envelope closure type setup. But you could also, you know, kind of do it to here and have it be a policy envelope to here, or do it matchbook style and tuck it in. So a couple of options. I'm just going to cut mine and do it the way that I saw it, sort of. Like I said, I'm not really following a tutorial, but I do want that whole bird in there. So I'm trying to think, do I want it to, I'm thinking I'm just going to do it like they did it. So I want a little space in there. I'll cut it just above that black line. As usual, no real measuring. If you want something close to measurements, this is 4 inches, what do we say, 4 1/16. And then this is, I think it's 8 1/4, right? Oh, this one, no, this way it was 10 and 1/8. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. And then I just kind of folded these over to fit my page. Now your page may be different, so these measurements may not matter at all. And then this is 4 and then 1/16 by 4 1/16. So wow, that was by accident totally. And this one is 4 and 1/16 by 3 and then 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. I don't know why I always screw that up. 3 and 5/8. Anyway, so that's what it's going to look like. But I'm going to glue this to here. Okay, so when you open this, you're going to see like that. All right. But first I'm going to I want to clip these so that they're rounded. Like that. And the top. Like that. Okay, and they're gonna kind of go like that. But I'm gonna ink everything up. I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna glue, and in hindsight, well, no, because that probably would have been an issue anyway. I was thinking like if I had cut, well, yeah, if I had cut these a little longer, but then you'll see this on this side. So never mind, we're gonna connect it here. I'll use a little washi to cover that up. And now I'm just gonna glue it down. But I noticed something. I could put a pocket here, right? If I wanted to. I could make this a little taller and make that a pocket or a tuck. I'm just gonna glue it down totally though for this. For this, you do what you wanna do. And then I'm gonna glue it right below that other line that I made, that I scored, because I want it to fold. And I just put a piece of washi there, or some fabric, or a stitched piece or something. That's what I would do. And then this one, we're gonna put on this side. And as you can see, this goes together pretty quick. This is the first one I've made, so you're watching it in real time. And then you just put like a policy thing, a policy envelope closure. So let's do that. What do I have sitting on my desk? So we have these. So we'll cut out a couple from here. And then here, I want something that's going to show up. Is that going to match maybe? Yeah, why not? It's on my desk, so we're going to use it. All right. Actually, that made way more than I needed. Let's get these stuck together. Now, usually I would put something under this, you know, to kind of give it some lift, but I'm just going to kind of get through this with you guys. And it's going in my idea book, so, you know, it doesn't have to be super fancy. I'm already using my fancy paper, so. Oh, if I thought ahead. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. let's just go. All right. So I think I'll do something like this, or I could do something like this. That might be a little better. And we'll punch some holes. So this one first. I am going to use this hole punch that I have. It's a 1/8 inch hole punch. I'll do this one first. I just put a little circle in there so you could see it, so I could see it. And then we'll attach that, because otherwise this won't work out for me. I got squares and circles. I'll use circles. I never use the squares. I don't know why. I just like these better. So we'll put that through there. I think you're with me. I think you got it by now, but if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you're going to make one. And here, I want to line these up as best I can. Maybe there. Hold on to that so I don't lose it. Yeah, and then I'll just get a little string. can make this work. Hello. A little fiddly. Like so. And you can put something on this side to kind of cover these up, like washi or something. You can also just put another piece of paper over this. And then just put this here. Get a piece of string. Right, I have some of this. And then you just take it and you put it over. And you wrap it. So just do that. And like this. Come on. Really? All right. You can put something, a little cute charm or something on there if you wanted to. But purpose is it will hold stuff. I still have this here. And now you can kind of tuck stuff in there. Now on the one that I watched, she also put, oh, that's upside down, but that's okay. Some pockets on the back. So they were kind of stacked, and I'll let you go check out that video to see it. But it was like a cool storage space. And then you also get the advantage of a belly band there. And because it's not really attached, you know, this tip in, you can kind of move it around if you wanted to. But you could also glue it down this way or on the other side so that it doesn't move. You could glue it down as a belly band so that on the other side you could still tuck stuff through it. So maybe you would glue it here and here, and then you would still have a space. So that is it. That is our make for today in our big book of junk journal ideas. Thanks for playing along, and if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye!